Tip number 4. Now this is for people that already have sunburn. If you already have sunburn, if you're already experiencing redness, and then you have stopped that's your lightening face cream, and now your face is getting dark, so now your face has plenty issues. I had someone say, oh, I have sunburn, I have redness on my face, and my face is darker. What do I do? If that is you, then listen.
Your smile lit up like a sunrise glow.
So today we are going to be talking about how to use lightening face creams without getting sunburn and without getting redness on your face. I'm going to be sharing with you six tips or 6 things that you should do or that you should know if you are using lightening face creams on your face. Now, if you know these things and do these things, it is going to help you to use your lightening face creams without getting any reactions on your face. A lot of you buy lightening face creams and you love it, it's lightening your face, but over some time you notice that you're having sunburn, you notice that your face is getting red, you notice that your face is now sensitive. For some people, they start experiencing some burning sensation under their eye here, even maybe when they go out or when they do something, the skin on your face becomes very thin. Okay, if that is you, then this video is for you. I drop these tips once in a while when I make videos about lightening products, but I feel like a lot of people do not watch to that part of the video, so that's why I'm making a dedicated video on this topic. So please follow me and take notes and like this video, share this video, and leave a comment and subscribe to this channel if you have not. Okay, now the first tip or the first thing we are going to talk about is the actual lightening face cream you are using. Choose the right product for you. Not every lightening face cream is for you, and some lightening face creams are not good. To be honest, if you are buying a lightening face cream, make sure it contains good ingredients. Make sure that it is a brand or it is a product that is transparent in their ingredients. There are some products you are going to buy, it is you like this, you know that face cream is not too good, you know that this face cream is like a bleaching face cream, and you are going to buy it because you want to lighten your face and it is going to react. So the first thing you need to do is to choose a very good lightening face cream. I've reviewed a lot on my channel. I'm going to be linking the videos in the description box so you can check them out. Okay, they are good, they are effective. You choose the one for you, because I always say, if you are this person, use this one. If you are this person, use that one. So that's the first thing that you should do, choosing the right product for you. Now, tip number 2 is to use your lightening face creams at night. I know you know this one, but just to say it, so it's going to also sync for people that don't know. Now, there are some products there are some face creams you are using in the morning that is causing your night cream to react. Let me explain. If you have a morning face cream and it has like tranexamic acid, it has like azelaic acid, it has salicylic acid, it has all those acids in it as an addition to whatever ingredient it has that is helping you in the morning. It has kojic acid. That's a lightening face cream. Okay, that's a lightening face cream. You should not use that in the morning. Make sure anything lightening that you are using should be used at night. We are still going to get more explanations on that. Then number 3, while using your face creams at night, use a skin repairing serum. While using your lightening face creams at night, use a repairing face serum. I know why I'm sounding like I'm teaching a nursery school student, because yes, some people actually learn slowly, so that's why I'm repeating myself, so it is going to sink. Even if you're not writing it down somewhere, you're going to remember my voice. It's going to ring in your head. Use a skin repair face serum every night before using your face cream, your lightening face cream. Now, skin repair face serums example: ceramide face serum, hyaluronic acid face serum. These 2 face serums are face serums that you should use with your lightening face serums. Now, if you have retinol face serum, as an aged person, you are working on wrinkles and fine lines, don't use it the same day you are using your lightening face cream. Okay, if you're going to use your retinol serum, don't use your lightening face cream that day. Tip number 4. Now this is for people that already have sunburn. If you already have sunburn, if you're already experiencing redness, and then you have stopped that's your lightening face cream, and now your face is getting dark, so now your face has plenty issues. I had someone say, oh, I have sunburn, I have redness on my face, and my face is darker. What do I do? If that is you, then listen, get a hydrating face cream. If that is you, get a hydrating face cream. Now, what will a hydrating face cream do for you? A hydrating face cream is going to help you to be repairing your skin. While your lightening face cream is going to be helping you to do what? To maintain your facial complexion, to lighten and brighten your face. How do you use your light hydrating face cream and lightening face creams together? Now let me create a scenario. You had your bath, you washed your face, you use your hyaluronic acid facial serum, you apply it, leave it like 2 minutes on your face. You bring your hydrating face cream. Hydrating face cream, I'm going to be putting examples of what I mean by hydrating face cream. You are going to get it, apply a little on your face, okay, give it like 2 to 3 minutes to sink in. Then you are going to go in with your lightening face cream. If you use it like this, your skin is healing. The sunburn, the redness, whatever it is you're having on your face is going to be healing, and also your skin is not going to get darker. Like this video at this point if you love this tip that I just gave you. Now tip number 5, depending how active your lightening face cream is, your morning skincare routine or your morning face care routine should be intentional. It should be intentional in the sense that you should not use anything in your routine, both your morning and your night routine, any other thing that is super active. Okay, don't use any other thing that is super active. If you know the face creams, okay, let's break it down. What a lightening face cream does for you is to, one, inhibit melanin production on your skin or excess melanin production on your skin, thereby lightening up your skin. When your melanin production rate is dropped, your skin is not going to get darker, obviously. So that's what a lightening face cream does for you. Now if you have such products that actually works for you, you don't have a need to use a lightening or brightening face serum again in the morning. Okay, so make sure that everything you are using in the morning does not contain any active ingredients in them. Make sure in the morning what you're using in the morning does not have alpha arbutin, it does not have glutathione, it does not have kojic acid, it does not have anything lightening. It should be a plain hydrating product, something that contains provitamin, something that contains vitamin E, vitamin C, something that has hyaluronic acid, something that has ceramide, something that has licorice extract. Those are herbal things, okay? They don't have serious effect on the surface of your skin. Let whatever it is you are using be mild. And your soap should be a normal soap, should be a normal face wash. Don't use a kojic soap if you are using a super active face cream. Don't be using a face cream like Easy Glow that is super lightening, or Skin Success that is super lightening, and then you are using it with a kojic soap. You are going to destroy your skin barrier. That is why you are having sunburn. Okay, so if you know what I need you to do after watching this video, bring out everything you are using on your face, turn the back of it, look at the ingredients list and analyze all the ingredients and check them one by one. The ones I mentioned, make sure they are not included. If they're included, shift them. Make sure the days you are going to use them are not the same days you are going to be using your lightening creams. That's another way to do it. Okay, now the last tip that I have for you, which is tip number 6, is exfoliating. Now one thing that a lot of people do not know, for a product to be lightening, for that face cream to say lightening face cream, that face cream is exfoliating. Nothing can really lighten your skin visibly without exfoliating your skin. So that face cream that you have is already exfoliating. Now some people have lightening face creams and they have exfoliating, they have salicylic acid cleanser, that's a face toner. If your face toner is exfoliating, your face cream is also exfoliating, your serum is also exfoliating, you are damaging your skin barrier, and it is going to end up to skin damage, to sunburn and to redness. So let me list out the ingredients you need to beware if you use your lightening face creams every day. Number 1, salicylic acid, mandelic acid, glycolic acid, azelaic acid, benzoic acid. You see all these acids I called? Check your cleanser, check your toner, check your serum, check other products you are using aside from your lightening face cream. If they are contained in them, it's either you stop using them or you use them once a week. Use them once a week. The reason why you're having that sunburn, that redness, that sensitivity on your face is because your skin is being over exfoliated, and because the skin on the face is very light and delicate, your skin is going to begin to wear out. And the bad thing about this thing is, as you age, you are going to have more signs of aging. Your skin is going to get weaker on time. You're going to start experiencing aging on your skin faster than you should, because your skin is weak from exfoliating.